Know the gods. Discussion of the gods from all pantheons across history.
Pantheon mythology. The Dagda is one of the greatest gods of the Tuatha Dé Danann. He is often called the good god, not because he is morally soft or harmless, but because he is good at many things: magic, kingship, abundance, strength, druidry, fertility, battle, wisdom, music, and protection. He is a father god and chief-like figure among the Irish gods. He is associated with the land's fertility, the tribe's survival, sacred power, and the great forces of life and death. Traditional accounts connect him with three major treasures: his club, his cauldron, and his harp. His club is enormous and magical. One end can kill, while the other can restore life. This makes him a god of both destruction and renewal. His cauldron is a vessel of abundance, said to leave no company unsatisfied. It represents nourishment, hospitality, plenty, and the sacred duty to feed the tribe. His harp can summon the seasons and play the three great strains of music: joy, sorrow, and sleep. In the second battle of Mag Tuaird tradition, the Dagda retrieves his harp from the Fomorians, and its music restores order through enchantment and command. The Dagda is also connected with Brú Nár Bóin, the great sacred landscape associated with Newgrange and the Boyne. He is linked with Bome, and he is the father of Ingus Og. In one myth, he manipulates time so that Ingus can be conceived and born outside ordinary time. He is not a distant, polished sky father. He is earthy, huge, appetitive, wise, comic, sexual, magical, and dangerous. He is a god of sacred excess, the overflowing cauldron, the enormous club, the great appetite, the deep laugh, the music that changes the world. Depth psychology profile. Psychologically, the Dagda represents the great inner father of abundance and power. He is the part of the psyche that knows how to feed life, protect the inner tribe, command strength, and hold opposites without becoming fragile. He is not refined perfection. He is large, grounded, fertile, and immense. The Dagda carries the psychology of enoughness. His cauldron says, there is nourishment. His club says, there is power. His harp says, there is order, rhythm, and emotional regulation. He is the inner figure who can feed, defend, restore, and reharmonize the psyche. His club is psychologically important because it has two ends: one kills, one revives. This shows the mature father force as both boundary and blessing. The same power that ends what must end can also restore what deserves life. His shadowed dignity also matters. The Dagda is sometimes portrayed in rough, comic, or exaggerated terms. Psychologically, this means he is not a sanitized father image. He includes appetite, humor, body, earthiness, and absurdity. He is sacred without being delicate. Archetypal psychology profile. Archetypally, the Dagda is the great father, the good god, the lord of abundance, the tribal protector, the earthy magician king, and the keeper of the cauldron. He is the father not as stern law alone, but as overflowing life force. He feeds the people, protects the people, fathers gods, plays music, commands magic, and enters battle. He is a totalizing masculine archetype: king, druid, warrior, provider, lover, and magician. He belongs to the archetypal family of the generous father, the feast lord, the thunderous protector, the druid king, and the life-death wielder. But he is distinctly Irish in tone: earthy, humorous, excessive, magical, and deeply tied to the Tuatha Dé Danann. Where Nuada is rightful kingship and Lug is mastery, the Dagda is primal sufficiency. He is the deep assurance that life can be fed, defended, and renewed. Hermetic profile. Hermetically, the Dagda expresses polarity through his club of death and life. One end destroys, the other restores. He is not merely benevolent. He holds both sides of power. He also expresses correspondence: cauldron as womb, belly, earth, feast, tribe, and cosmos. The vessel that feeds the company is also the vessel of life itself. The cauldron is the hidden center where raw matter becomes nourishment. His harp expresses vibration. Music alters states of consciousness. Joy, sorrow, and sleep are not only moods, they are vibrational modes of the soul. The Dagda's harp shows that true power includes the ability to tune the emotional field. Alchemically, the Dagda is the fertile king of the vessel. He is the keeper of the cauldron where life is cooked, transformed, and redistributed. His magic is not abstract. It is embodied: food, sex, music, weather, land, protection, and restoration. Astrology, astropsychology. Significance. Mythoastrologically, the Dagda belongs to the field of the great fertile king, the celestial father as abundance, protection, appetite, generosity, and sacred command. He carries a Jupiterian largeness, feast, plenty, blessing, laughter, kingship, wisdom, and the power to expand life. His cauldron is the image of cosmic generosity, the soul's belief that nourishment can return. He also carries an earthy solar force, vitality, fatherhood, radiance, creative authority, and the central warmth around which the tribe gathers. He is not the distant sun of pure brilliance, but the hot sun, the field sun, the feast sun. A Saturnian undertone appears in his club, because real father power includes limits, endings, and the authority to say what must die. Yet the other end restores life, so his Saturn is not barren, it is joined to renewal. As an astro-psychological image, the Dagda is the inner power that says, life must be fed, defended, ordered, and celebrated. Shadow expression. The shadow of the Dagda appears as excess without wisdom. His appetite can become gluttony. His confidence can become arrogance. His generosity can become indulgence. His sexuality can become carelessness. His power can become domination. The father of abundance can become the father who overwhelms. The feast can become dependency. Cauldron can become overconsumption. The club can become blunt force without discernment. Another shadow is comic self-degradation, the powerful one who hides behind foolishness, appetite, or crude humor to avoid the responsibility of his own magnitude. The shadow Dagda says, because I can provide, I can possess. Integrated expression. Integrated Dagda is generous power with wisdom. He feeds without smothering. He protects without controlling. He enjoys life without being enslaved by appetite. He ends what must end and restores what can live. In mature form, the Dagda represents grounded sacred masculinity, warmth, strength, humor, fertility, music, protection, and abundance held in right proportion. He teaches that spiritual power does not have to be thin, cold, or disembodied. It can be hearty, earthy, musical, sexual, funny, and strong. His integrated gift is the restoration of trust in life's deep provision. He symbols cauldron, club, harp, feast, abundance, fertility, fatherhood, druidry, magic, strength, bruna boing, bone, ingasaug, seasons, music, joy, sorrow, sleep, life and death, the good God, the great belly, the tribal protector, the sacred provider, the earth father, the hearth of the gods. Human personality type. Inner figure. The Dagda appears as the father provider, the generous host, the protector, the earthy magician, the feastmaker, the powerful elder, the humorous giant, the sensual wise man, the one who can hold the tribe together. As an inner figure, he may appear when a person needs nourishment, strength, grounding, protection, laughter, or permission to take up more space in life. He says, do not become small to seem spiritual. Become vast enough to feed what depends on you. Rituals. Contemplative use. The Dagda can be contemplated when working with abundance, fatherhood, protection, nourishment, grounded power, humor, fertility, leadership, and embodied spiritual strength. A simple contemplative question: what part of my life needs to be fed rather than judged? Another: where do I need the club's ending, and where do I need the club's restoration? Another: what would generous power look like if it were fully embodied? A useful meditation image is to imagine entering a great hall after a long hunger. At the center is a cauldron that does not run dry. Beside it stands a vast, rough, smiling God with a harp and a club. He does not ask you to become perfect before you eat. He says, sit down, be fed, and remember your strength.